Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in the previous session, I have discussed about factors affecting ionization enthalpy. Okay, ನಾನು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಯನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಎಂಥಾಲ್ಪಿ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿವಿ ನಾವು? ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 4 ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ಸೈಜ್, second nuclear charge, third screening effect, then fourth one penetrating effect, and the fifth one even we considered electronic configuration. ಹೌದಾ? Just we recall the concept. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್? If I consider ionization enthalpy, so ionization enthalpy is inversely proportional to size. Well, how it is related? It is inversely proportional. So what it means? Larger the size, lesser is the ionization enthalpy and vice versa. Okay, so ionization enthalpy and atomic size both are inversely proportional. Well, what is the second one? Second one we said about nuclear charge. Okay, nuclear charge. Yes, what is the relation between nuclear charge? Ionization enthalpy or ionization potential is directly proportional to effective nuclear charge of an element, or simply I can say nuclear charge. It means greater the nuclear charge, greater is the ionization potential. Both are directly proportional. Nuclear charge ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ionization potential ಕೂಡ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. ಹೌದಾ? So both are directly proportional. Then the third one, I say screen effect is the hindrance, or I can say the effect, the phenomenon by which attraction between nucleus and what are the electrons I said? Outermost electrons, or I can say valential electrons. Valential electrons are influenced by what type of electron? Inner electrons. Okay, the process or the phenomenon in which the attraction between nucleus and valential electrons, outermost shell electrons, is influenced or I can say governed by electrons is called screening effect or shielding effect. So what we said, if screening effect is more, what happens? If screening effect is more, so nucleus is going to have less influence on the valential electrons. If nucleus has less influence, then these electrons can be easily removed, means ionization enthalpy is less. So we can say here screening effect is inversely proportional to ionization enthalpy, or vice versa. Ionization enthalpy is inversely proportional to screening effect. So larger the screening effect, less is the ionization enthalpy, and vice versa. So it's the third factor we consider. Then fourth one, what I said about penetrating power or penetrating effect. So what is this penetrating effect? Is the tendency of an orbital. ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳಿದೀವಿ? Penetrating effect ಅಂದ್ರೆ is the tendency of an orbital to move towards nucleus is called penetrating effect. The penetrating effect sequence ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು, s orbital has more tendency than p orbital, than d orbital, than f orbital. ಈ sequence ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಾ? So penetrating effect ಏನದು? Is the tendency of an orbital to move towards nucleus is called penetrating effect. Now, how it is related to the ionization enthalpy? Say it is directly proportional. So, ionization enthalpy is directly proportional to penetrating power. So, more the penetrating power means that orbital is oriented more towards the nucleus. Hence, more energy required to remove the electron. Therefore, we say both are directly proportional. Then the fifth one, fifth factor, what we said regarding electronic configuration. Well, so the regarding fifth effect, electronic configuration, what we said, so half filled, if I consider half filled and completely filled configuration, half filled and completely filled configuration are more stable configurations compared to other possible configurations. So if any element has half filled configuration, then what happens? You don't have high ionization enthalpy compared to other configurations. Well, these are the factors which influences the ionization potential, or you can say ionization enthalpy. ಹೌದಾ? 5 ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ನ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ? ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ಸೈಜ್, So remember, inversely proportional. Second, nuclear charge, directly proportional. Third, screening effect, inversely proportional. Fourth, penetrating effect, directly proportional. Then fifth one, electronic configuration, that is half filled and completely filled configurations usually have high ionization enthalpy. So these are the factors which influences, okay, ionization potential or ionization enthalpy. Well, now in this session, I am going to deal about trends in ionization enthalpy. Now, ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಿದ್ದೀವಿ, we are going to deal with the trends. Trends ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು? It is about variation. ಹೌದಾ? ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್. ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, how it varies, okay, down the group, down the group. And second variation ಏನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, along a period. ಈಗ ನಾವು trends in ionization enthalpy or ionization energy means you have to concentrate on variation of ionization enthalpy down the group and along a period. Well, we try to understand this concept. So trends in ionization energy or ionization enthalpy in a period. ಈ period ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so what I am specifying here, say the ionization enthalpy increases or ionization energy increases across a period. Please remember, ಈಗ across period ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ along a period, ionization energy increases across a period from left to right. ಅಂದ್ರೆ across a period ಹೋದ್ರೆ, okay, what happens, there is an increase in the ionization enthalpy. Well, ಯಾಕೆ increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ reason ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. Yes, what is the reason here? The atomic size. ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? Atomic size decreases. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, along a period ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, if I consider along a period, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು period ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, every time electron goes to two observations we do. Okay, every time added electron goes to same shell. ಹೌದಾ? So along a period andre is going to have fixed number of shells. So every time that added electrons goes to same shell means there is no change in the number of shells. Shell ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. First period andre only one shell, second period two shells, third period three shells, as like, right? So number of shells are fixed. So if I consider any period, along a period, every time added electron goes to same shell. But what about nuclear charge? Nuclear charge, okay, nuclear charge goes on increases. Nuclear charge goes on increases. As nuclear charge increases, say ಎರಡು shell ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, say nucleus two shells. That's one more. Say nucleus, there will be two shells. Say one electron, second electron. So 1, 2, 3 electron. 1, 2, 3, 4 electron. Just to analyze. Okay. Well, now ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು electron ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so I will write 2 protons. 3 electrons, say 3 protons. 4 electrons, 4 protons. Just to understand the concept. Now here, when we analyze the nuclear charge, say 2 plus 2 plus 3 ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 charge ಇದೆ, 4 positive charges. So every time electron goes to same number of shells. ಎಷ್ಟಿದಾವೆ shell? 2 shells. Here also 2 shells are present. In this case also 2 shells are present. Okay. So number of shells remains same. Okay, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ನಾನೀಗ period ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, say number of shells remains same. But say added electron goes to same shell. What about nuclear charge? When I look at the nuclear charge goes on increases. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ, say ಎರಡು ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 protons ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ, here 4 protons. Means nuclear charge goes on increases every time. ಅಂದ್ರೆ along a period what happens, added electron, ನಾನು ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಏನು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ, so added electron goes to same shell. Every time added electron goes to same shell. And what about nuclear charge increases progressively. Nuclear charge ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, when nuclear charge increases, the attraction between nucleus and valential electron also increases. Okay, ಈಗ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೆ the attraction between nucleus and this valential electron goes on increases. ಈ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಟು ರಿಮೂವ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೆಲೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್. ಈಗ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ, that energy required to remove the valential electron increases, is nothing but what we are saying, ionization enthalpy increases across a period from left to right. Okay, so reason ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, the atomic size decreases and effective nuclear charge increases, hence ionization enthalpy increases across a period. Well, so if I consider down the group ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, well, so the down the group ionization enthalpy decreases. ಏನಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಲ್ಲಿ, the ionization energy or ionization enthalpy decreases down the group as we move from top to bottom in a periodic table. ಈಗ ನಾವು periodic table ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ what happens to the ionization energy? Yes, ionization energy goes on decreases from top to bottom. ಎಸ್, ಇದಕ್ಕೇನು ರೀಸನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸೇ ರೀಸನ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಸೇ ದ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ಡೌನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ನಾವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನಂತ, ಸೇ ಡೌನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ ಎನಿ periodic table, if you consider any group down the group, what happens, size goes on increases. Size ಯಾಕೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ addition of shells takes place. ಹೌದಾ, ಈಗ ಡೌನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸೇ ಫಸ್ಟ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ವೈಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಡೌನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸೇ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಶೆಲ್, ಹಿಯರ್ 2 shells, 3 shells, means number of shells goes on increases down the group, in the sense the size increases. ಈಗ ಸೈಜ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಸ್. ಹೌದಾ, ಸೈಜ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆದರೆ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And further what I can say, the attraction between nucleus and valential electrons also decreases. ಈ attraction decrease ಆದರೆ, so whatever the energy required to remove those electrons, the valential electrons will be less. Therefore we say, well, what we said here, down the group atomic size increases and effective nuclear charge decreases. Effective nuclear charge decrease ಆದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, say we need less energy for what, to remove the valential electrons. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ the ionization enthalpy, ionization energy or ionization enthalpy decreases as we move from top to bottom in a periodic table. Well, so variation anta bandre along a period what happens, increases, down the group decreases. Okay, well, so if you analyze graphically ionization enthalpy, okay, group numbers, first A, second A, third A, fourth A, fifth A, sixth A and seventh A groups. When you look at their ionization enthalpies, just analyze, say in a period ionization enthalpy increases ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. ಹೌದಾ, ಈಗ period wise ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, well here if you analyze the graph, hydrogen, okay, helium, so along the first period, okay, first period contains 2 elements, hydrogen and helium. When you analyze the graph, how it is going to show a rise in the graph, right? It means hydrogen has lower value of ionization enthalpy, while helium has higher value of ionization enthalpy. ಹೌದಾ, ಈ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಿದೆ, ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಕೆಳಗಿದೆ, ಅರ್ಥ it has low value of hydrogen ionization enthalpy. Then regarding helium, it has more high value of ionization enthalpy. as like if you analyze along a period analyze ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ say lithium beryllium boron carbon nitrogen oxygen fluorine and neon ಇದು second period ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ say there is a increase along a period ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ionization enthalpy increases ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. Similarly if you analyze down the group ಈಗ ನಾನು just say consider helium neon argon krypton ಈಗ ಡೌನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಾ ಇನ್ 18th ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ there will be low value. Krypton has low ionization enthalpy, then argon, then neon, then helium. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಓವರಾಲ್ ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಇವನ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಲಿಥಿಯಂ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಷಿಯಂ ಈಗ ಡೌನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ionization enthalpy ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ decreases ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ along a period increases ionization enthalpy or ionization energy increases while down the group ionization enthalpy decreases. Okay, now why if I consider ionization enthalpy of nitrogen with the oxygen ಈ ಎರಡರ ionization enthalpy ನಾವು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ what we will get nitrogen has more ionization enthalpy than oxygen. But what is the question here? Why nitrogen has more ionization enthalpy than oxygen? So when we compare magnitude of ionization enthalpies, ನಾವು ಏನು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? So the nitrogen has more ionization enthalpy than oxygen. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ionization enthalpy of nitrogen is more. ಯಾಕೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? Say nitrogen have more ionization enthalpy than oxygen because a stable half-filled electronic configuration. ಯಾಕೆ ರೀಸನ್ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ? Because of stable half-filled electronic configuration of nitrogen compared to oxygen. Now, if I consider nitrogen, atomic number ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ 7. ಹೌದಾ? If I consider electronic configuration, so 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 3 ಬರೀತೀವಿ ಹೌದಾ ಸರ್. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ 8 ಈಗ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ನಾನು 1s2 2s2 2p 4 ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. ನಾವು ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಿಸ್ 2p ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ ಈಗ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ 2p3 ಇದೆ ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ 2px1 2py1 then 2pz1. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ 3 ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ಸ್ each are going to have an electron. All orbitals are going to occupy one electron each. It means it is exactly half filled. Okay, ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ nitrogen has exactly half filled 2p orbitals or 2p subshell. Now if I consider oxygen 2p4 ಅಂದ್ರೆ actually how it is 2px2 2py1 2pz1. ಈಗ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೇನಾ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಹಾಫ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇದೆನಾ? ನೋ, ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ p4 ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್. ಇದನ್ನ ಹಾಫ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಯನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಎಂಥಾಲ್ಪಿ, ನಾನೇನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್. ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಹಾಫ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ will be more stable, therefore it is going to have more ionization enthalpy. ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಾ ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ರೀಸನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು. Why nitrogen has more ionization enthalpy means it is because of stable half-filled electronic configuration. Okay. So coming to the MCQs, the first one in periods ionization enthalpy ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Increases, B decreases, okay, C first increases then decreases, then fourth one first decreases then increases. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ in a period? Answer increases. ಹೌದಾ? So in a period ionization enthalpy increases. ಯಾಕೆ increases ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳಿದೀವಿ. Well, in group ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? In groups ionization enthalpy A increases, B decreases, okay. Third option C first increases then decreases, D first decreases then increases. Groups ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ionization enthalpy decreases. ಹೌದಾ? ಡೌನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ decreases ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರೀಸನ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ವೆಲ್ Next, in periods ionization enthalpy increases. Well, it increases ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. It is due to reason ಏನದಕ್ಕೆ decreasing atomic size, increasing of effective layer charge. Okay. Next ಏನಿದೆ third option increasing of atomic size. Then fourth both A and B. ಏನು ಉತ್ತರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ? That is A and B are correct. Atomic size decrease ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, effective nuclear charge increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Therefore ionization enthalpy increases. Okay. Next question ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? Which of the following element has lowest ionization enthalpy? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? Elements ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Which of the following element has lowest ionization energy or ionization enthalpy? Well, alkaline earth metals, chalcogens, halogens, alkali metals. ಏನು ಉತ್ತರ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ? The elements having lowest ionization enthalpy, that is alkali metals. Alkali metals ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ ಇವು? These are group 1 elements. Okay, group element 1 first elements ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? alkali metals ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So along a period ಅಂದ್ರೆ first group ಇದೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ 18. along a period ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? increases. ಹೌದಾ? increases ಅಂದ್ರೆ lowest to highest. lowest ಯಾರಿಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? first group. highest ಯಾರಿಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? 18th group ಇರುತ್ತೆ. 18th group elements of highest ionization enthalpy. first group elements of lowest ionization enthalpy. ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Okay. Well, next question. The ionization enthalpy of nitrogen is greater than oxygen. ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? nitrogen is greater than oxygen due to reason ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Option A, fully filled electronic configuration in nitrogen, half filled electronic configuration in nitrogen, okay, less number of electrons in nitrogen and more number of electrons in oxygen. ಏನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ? ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ? Why nitrogen has more ionization enthalpy than oxygen means, yes, it is the answer, half filled electronic configuration in nitrogen. Okay. Well, so with this I'm going to conclude about this session. Again in the next session we continue the remaining part. Okay, thank you, be safe.